Welcome back! Today, we're leaving the tourist trail behind. Forget the postcards. There's a hidden America, full of towns frozen in time, haunted by their own stories. We're taking a road trip to the forgotten corners of the country. These aren't just abandoned places, they're echoes of dreams, heartbreak, and resilience. Get ready for a journey that's eerie, emotional, and eye-opening. Let's dive in. First stop, Centralia, Pennsylvania, a town with fire burning beneath its feet. In 1962, a trash fire ignited a coal seam underground. The fire never stopped. The ground cracked, toxic gases seeped out, and sinkholes swallowed yards. Residents tried to stay, but the danger was relentless. By the 1980s, the government bought out almost everyone. Generations of family history, abandoned. Today, Centralia is nearly empty, just a grid of overgrown streets and the famous graffiti highway. Steam still rises from the earth, a ghostly reminder of the fire below. Walking here feels like stepping onto another planet, quiet, unsettling, and deeply sad. It's not just a ghost town, it's a place being devoured from within. Centralia warns us, sometimes the real danger is right under our feet. The population? Barely a handful. Most buildings are gone, erased to prevent accidents. The silence is heavy, broken only by the wind through empty lots. You can't help but think of the families forced to leave. Centralia is a tragedy in slow motion, a town lost to an unstoppable fire. It's a haunting start to our journey. Unbelievable but real. Let's keep moving. Next, we head to Cairo, Illinois, where two great rivers meet. Once a booming port and railroad hub, Cairo was the pride of the Midwest. Grand buildings, bustling streets, this was a city of ambition and promise. But economic shifts and deep racial tensions tore the town apart in the late 20th century. Businesses closed, families left, and the population plummeted. Today, Cairo is a near ghost town, majestic architecture crumbling, entire blocks empty. Fewer than 2,000 people remain, surrounded by echoes of prosperity. It's a place where history feels heavy, and the scars of the past are everywhere. Cairo isn't just abandoned. It's a living reminder of how quickly fortunes can change. The community that remains is resilient, holding on amid the ruins. It's a sobering lesson in how social and economic forces can break a town. Cairo's story is complicated, tragic, and deeply American. It's a stop that makes you reflect on what we build and what we lose. Onward. Now to the Sierra Nevada, Bodie, California, the ultimate ghost town. Once a wild gold rush boomtown, Bodie was infamous for lawlessness and fortune seekers. When the gold ran out, people vanished almost overnight. Fires destroyed much of the town, and by the 1940s Bodie was deserted. Today it's preserved in arrested decay, buildings left exactly as they were. Peer through windows, dusty cans in the store, lessons on the school chalkboard, tables set for dinner. It's like time stopped. The wind whistles through empty streets and you feel like a time traveler. Bodie isn't just ruins, it's a snapshot of dreams, frozen forever. It's haunting, but beautiful, a tribute to a brief, brilliant chapter of American history. Here the past feels close enough to touch. Bodie is a reminder, some stories never really end. Let's keep exploring. Next stop. Welcome to Gary, Indiana, a city built by U.S. Steel in 1906. Once called the Magic City, Gary was the American dream: jobs, prosperity, and hope. Grand theaters, churches, and city halls rose as symbols of progress. But when the steel industry collapsed, so did Gary. Layoffs, white flight, and shrinking tax base left the city reeling. Crime soared, and beautiful buildings became haunting ruins. Today, over a third of Gary's homes are abandoned. The Palace Theater and City Methodist Church stand as decaying monuments, yet Gary is still alive. A proud community persists amid the ruins. Walking these streets is surreal, nature reclaiming what industry left behind. Gary's story is a stark lesson in the fragility of cities built on a single dream. It's a powerful, sobering chapter in the American industrial saga. The rise and fall are written in every empty window. Gary reminds us, even the mightiest cities can fade, but hope somehow endures. Let's move on. Now, to Peaker, Oklahoma, a town erased by its own industry. Once the world's top lead and zinc mining center, Peaker boomed during World War I. But mining left behind toxic chat piles, poisoning the land, water, and people. By the 1990s, over 30% of children had lead poisoning. The ground was unstable, riddled with abandoned mine shafts. The government declared Peker uninhabitable and bought out every resident. A tornado in 2008 finished what pollution started. Today, Peker is gone. Just empty slabs, toxic hills, and roads to nowhere. It's one of America's most apocalyptic landscapes. Peker is a brutal warning. Industry without care can destroy everything. The town that fueled a war was killed by its own success. Nothing remains but a cautionary tale. Let's keep searching for stories. Next destination. Time for a ghost story. Dudleytown, Connecticut. Founded in the 1740s, this tiny settlement was plagued by tragedy from the start. Legends say the Dudley family brought a curse from England. Madness, illness, and disaster haunted the village. The land was poor, winters harsh, and families slowly vanished. By the early 1900s, Dudleytown was abandoned, swallowed by forest. Today it's private property, but stories persist. Oppressive silence, strange lights, a sense of being watched. Paranormal investigators flocked here, fueling the legend. Was it cursed or just unlucky? We'll never know. Dudleytown is proof that sometimes the story outlives the ruins. Some places are haunted by memory alone. Onward to the next chapter. Next, we ride the rails to Thurmond, West Virginia, a town frozen in time. Once the busiest depot on the Chesapeake and Ohio Railway, Thurmond was the Las Vegas of the Appalachians. Hotels, banks, and saloons lined the bustling Main Street. But diesel engines and the decline of coal made Thurmond obsolete almost overnight. Fires destroyed key buildings and people left. Today, the National Park Service preserves what's left. The population? Just 5. Walking Thurmond's empty streets feels like stepping onto a movie set. It's a beautiful, lonely reminder of how technology can build and erase a town. Let's keep rolling. Now to the surreal shores of the Salton Sea, Bombay Beach, California. Once a glamorous resort, the California Riviera drew celebrities and crowds. But rising salinity and toxic runoff turned paradise into a wasteland. Fish die-offs, receding water, and a stench drove everyone away. The town decayed under the desert sun, population dwindling to a few hundred. But Bombay Beach found new life, as an offbeat art colony. Artists and eccentrics transformed ruins into installations, swings in the sea, boat libraries, sculptures from junk. It's bizarre, beautiful, and defiantly creative. Bombay Beach is a town that died, then reinvented itself as a living art project. It's proof that even in decay there's room for imagination. The past and future collide here in the strangest ways. It's one of a kind. Let's see what's next. Onward. Deep in the Mojave, Eagle Mountain was a model company town built for Kaiser Steel's iron mine. Homes, schools, shops, everything sprang up for the workers. Life was good, but when the mine closed in 1983, the town died overnight. Residents left, and Eagle Mountain became a modern ghost town. Suburban houses sit empty, the pool is dry, the shopping center a shell. For a while it was a prison, then a movie set. Now it's abandoned and fenced off, a slice of suburbia lost in the desert. Eagle Mountain is a stark reminder. When a single industry fails, a whole community can vanish. The American dream paused in the sand. It's haunting in its normalcy. Let's head to our final stop. Almost there. Last stop, Rhyolite, Nevada, on the edge of Death Valley. Born in a gold rush, Rhyolite was built to last. Stone buildings, electricity, even a stock exchange. At its peak, it was a desert metropolis, dreams as big as the sky. But the gold ran out, and the financial panic of 1907 hit hard. By 1920, Rhyolite was nearly empty. Today, grand ruins stand against the desert, the cook bank, the train depot, a house made of bottles. Rhyolite is a monument to ambition and collapse. It's a haunting skeleton of a dream that burned bright, then vanished. The desert keeps its secrets, but the ruins tell the story. Here, you feel the weight of hope and hubris. Rhyolite is a fitting end to our journey through America's forgotten places. Every ruin has a lesson. Let's wrap up. Thanks for coming along. That's our journey. Fire, ruins, and rebirth across forgotten America. These towns are more than empty streets. They're stories of dreams, loss, and resilience. Thanks for joining me. If you want more hidden history, hit subscribe. There's so much more to explore together. Stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Until then, keep searching for the stories beneath the surface.